Hi, this is Mike Spokane, the leader and the founder of Church Covenant Solutions. Today I want to speak about attributes of excellent church members. Attributes of excellent church members. Remember, when we speak about excellent church members, we speak about members that are totally sold out for the church, members that are there, very valuable for the church, and that contributes a lot in the running of the church and make sure that the progress of the vision is continually happening in a good manner. And this is the reason why we will speak about this topic, because remember that excellent the members are not judged by themselves. You basically are judged by the leadership. If you're an excellent member, depending on the attributes that we're going to speak about. And the reason why we want to outline these attributes is particularly to make you as a member to aspire to have these attributes if you don't have, and if you have them, to basically shape them up and get them in line to make you an excellent member. Because there are people that are having one or two of these attributes that we're speaking about, and you may still pick up some of them and improve on those and become a better member in the particular church, because it is very, very important that when you're a member of a church, you contribute towards the success of the vision, you contribute towards the well-being of the church itself. That becomes very, very important for any church member in any particular given church. Now, the first thing that is a great attribute of a great member or excellent member in any church is a member that has dedication. When we speak about dedication, we speak about something deeper, because dedication goes along with consistency of what you're doing. Dedication means that you basically put aside most of the things, sacrifice for the sake of this vision. Now, when you speak about dedication, you're speaking about a member that you'll see them in every single service. You'll see them in prayer meetings. You'll see them in Sunday morning services. You'll see them actually in Bible studies and every other activity of the church, whether it's a conference, whether it's a crusade and open air. Dedicated members of a church will be there. But they are not just there to show off their face, but dedicated members are, most of the time, they will be doing something. They'll be participating in activities. So they'll make sure that everything that doesn't move moves, because they want to see success in this particular church. They want to see success in the particular vision. So therefore, whatever is not having anybody to do, or activities that are static and not moving, a dedicated member will actually step in, not wait to be allocated or to be delegated the task, but they'll make sure that they step in on their own volition and they participate in that particular activity to make sure that it happens or it gets fulfilled. This is very important for us to look at that. Now, when you're having a dedicated members in churches, you're going to have progress in this particular church. You're going to see a church that is successful in every aspect of it. And the fulfillment of the vision becomes seamless, because you are having dedicated people that are there at all times, that are participating, that are actually putting their hands on everything, and they're making their hands dirty for the sake of the work that they're busy doing. And this is very important that you look at that. So as an individual who want to become an excellent member, make sure that you're basically making sure that you're dedicated in everything that you do in this particular church. A second attribute is commitment. Now, we need commitment in the members of churches. Now, when you speak about commitment, you speak about somebody who's able to identify their talents, and after identifying their talents, they basically commit their talents into the work of the church. But commitment also goes with somebody who sacrifices their time as well. They will make sure that they actually commit to the particular task that is given to them. Any dedicated or even allocated task, they make sure that they do it to the latter. They do it to the satisfaction of themselves and the visionary. Because that's very important that we get committed people that are there at all times. And I want to emphasize that committed people are people that can be trusted. They're people that can be looked up to, that you know, even as a pastor, that these particular members will be there come rain, come shine, because they are dedicated and they are committed as well to what they are doing. Now, when we speak about commitment, we speak about people that are able to commit with their own time. We speak about people that will sacrifice their own time for the sake of this vision, for the sake of this church, to make sure that something happens in this particular church. So therefore, they will actually commit themselves and their time in this particular church to make sure that things happen. But commitment may go along also with resources, commitment of resources. Of course, we're speaking about money as well, whereby you will be able to give your money into this particular task or this particular vision to make sure that the vision succeed by you giving your money, because we know that money is a vehicle for many activities. It is actually an instigator, and it's actually an asset that will make sure that things happen. And therefore, money is necessary, and committed people will be aware that money is necessary. And you'll realize that with committed members, they are able to identify the cost thereof of any activity or a project. They're not going to give 10 rands for a project that needs millions. They're not going to give 100 rand for a project that needs millions to do it. They will make sure that they invest appropriately. They give the money that is appropriate to the value of the project, because it is very important that you will see that committed people are rational in thinking. Committed people, they will actually think through a process to know what is necessary. And therefore, they will do things that are necessary because they are necessary. And therefore, they will commit every single resource that they have for the sake of that activity. If they have to give away their car to be used as a transport for a conference, they will do that. If they have to accommodate some of the Christians that are coming for the conference, whether it's the guest speakers or so, they will do so with their own houses. So they are basically, because they're committed, they become committed with everything that they have. And committed people will commit with their children as well, generally. They'll commit everything that they have. So commitment is very important. Now also, another attribute for excellent church members is humility. Ability to be humble in every situation. Humble to the leadership, humble now to fellow members of the church, and humble as well to the visionary, and be humble at all times to each and every person in the church, because people that are having these particular attributes, they're able to fellowship with others without any problem. They're able actually to embrace people without any problem. So therefore, I want to emphasize that people that are excellent members of a church should actually display humility that is necessary in the church, because there are times when you will be allocated some tasks and activities to do, but if you are not humble enough, you may not be able actually to commit to that and do that as well. Because there are some of the tasks that you are requested by maybe people that you deem to be junior to you. And therefore, if you're not humble enough, you're going to undermine them. And therefore, you're not going to be able to commit to that to which you've been delegated, because you're undermining the people that allocate you the task. And that's lack of humility. So humility is very important, therefore. I must also emphasize that another attribute that's very key for excellent members in a church is submission. Now, submission in every gathering or every organization is very key, because people are working in hierarchies. There are management teams, there are supervisors, there are those people that are in leadership teams. So therefore, if you speak about submission, you're therefore going to need people that submit one to another if you are going to see progress in any church. So in other words, we want to see people that are submitting to their own leaders, people that are submitting to their own departmental leaders, people that are submitting to their own supervisors in specific departments wherever they are. When there is a humility and plus submission as well, you're having a bomb of a Christian here. You're having somebody who's excellent member, because you are going to have people that will be dedicated to do the work, because they are able to submit themselves under others, and therefore they are able to work seamlessly as well with others when you are able to submit. You must realize also that in a church, there's a visionary, there are leadership board, there are people that are being allocated to lead the departments, and all those people are leading people. And if people are not submissive enough, that's going to make their job very difficult. So an excellent church member is that one that is submissive in the church. You also need somebody who's cooperative as well, because cooperation is very important as an attribute. Very important. Cooperation is ability to work with others without any problem. Therefore, and a combination, therefore, of humility and submission are actually going to develop cooperation out of somebody. Now, nobody can be cooperative unless if they are submissive enough, unless if they are humble enough to basically cooperate with others. Even those people that you think they are junior to you, even those things, the people that you think they are under you. So therefore, cooperation is ability to work with those and cooperate for the sake of the task at hand, for the sake of the vision that we are busy with, all of us, to make sure that it succeeds and get to be fulfilled. That's very important. And we need, therefore, cooperation amongst each other. Now, an example of the body parts, body organs. We realize that there's a lot of cooperation among the body parts. Hands, feet, the nose, the mouth, the head, and all those body organs and all those that are hidden even inside, like the heart, the lungs, the liver, and kidneys, and so on. There's such a cooperation that is at a higher level. Now, we are saying here, if you are able to cooperate with others, you're going to achieve more. And therefore, in a church, we need cooperation amongst all the members. And that is why the members of the body are able to achieve a lot when they are cooperating with each other. So that's very key that we emphasize that. And in every church, we need the members that are cooperating with others as well. But also you need, as an attribute, to be trustworthy as an individual. Now, if you are a person that cannot be trusted in the church, nobody will allocate you tasks. Nobody will trust that you're coming for any other activity that's supposed to be done, like conferences, for instance, because people need to trust you to make sure that they allocate you some tasks, to make sure that they organize some things that they give to you for you to do. And that's very key that we emphasize that it is therefore very important that we emphasize the fact that we need people that are trustworthy in our churches. For you to be regarded as an excellent member, you must be trustworthy. You must be trusted by the pastor. You must be trusted by all the leadership. And you must be trusted as well by your fellow members. And of course, people that are leading you in a department, they must trust you in order for them to know that they've got their work delegated in good hands. And they know that you are the one who will complete and do it because they trust you. So trust is very, very important. Another attribute that's of a great essence and important is to be supportive as well. Now, great members support other people. Now, excellent members in a church will support the other members as well in anything that they do. You'll find a member who is part of the music team in a department, in a church, being supportive to the evangelistic team, because we need musicians at the open air. We need musicians at the crusade as well. So therefore, support is very important. That you as a musician, if you're supportive enough, you'll actually be supporting the evangelistic team as well as they go out in the street to preach. And you'll go there and support them and sing in the street as well. You don't look at yourself and say, no, I am too much of a celebrity. I can only sing in closed doors. Forget it. So if you are supportive enough, go out in the streets and support those that are preaching in the streets and sing there as well. And that's what we call supportiveness. Support. Very important. Now, these attributes of excellent members, you'll realize that they are very key if we are going to see the church functioning appropriately, if we are going to see the church functioning adequately. So therefore, we need all these attributes. Now, each one of you listen to us and be part of this topic. I hope you'll pick up some of the attributes that you're still lacking on or you still need to work on, and work on them and make sure that you got these attributes, because that's very key for excellent members in the church. I want to end up here today. Your host, Maikona Spokane. Thank you very much for listening to us and being part of this great topic. And I want to invite you to like our YouTube channel and press the notification button as well, that you'll be notified of our following topics that we're dealing with, and the good Lord will bless you as you do so. And subscribe and make sure that you're part of every talk that we talk about. And God bless you, and allow me to say cheers for now.